Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Last run was Arcane Focus Challenge. Let's go for another one. I mean, we could just do a random, but I'm enjoying these challenge runs. They kind of make you think about what you're gonna do on your run. How about Stewardship? Start with powered up trained stewards, but pay for it with a tithe. You basically start with advanced prototype and 2 additional trained stewards. Okay. So your trained stewards are 10 times 2 due to the multi-strike. They have 13 health, damage shield 2, multi-strike 1. I mean, it kind of feels pretty powerful. That's probably why you have the tithe, so that you don't get as much cash. But how would you build around trained stewards? I mean, you could give them plus 10 attack and then they're 20 times 2, but you need more than that. So what would you build a run for if you're gonna make trained stewards work? I think Awoken secondary is pretty good, because you could maybe get Razor Sharp Edge and make the trained stewards do a whole lot of damage that way. Rage could also be pretty nice. Maybe, Rage Champion, not Rage Champion, but Rage around the stewards, but then you have a champion that gets Slay triggers. You can put them behind the trained stewards. If I was doing this one though, I think I would just go random, just to kind of see what you could build. Yeah. The first unit play every turn has fragile, but there's extra collectors and extra upgrade slots to make up for how annoying that is. I mean, this is melting. You take melting, and then you play a unit that you want to die at the first turn. Let's go with stewardship, and we'll go random. Because thinking about it, there's probably a lot of different ways you could make this work. Getting that artifact immediately is pretty damn nice. Let's see what we got. We get Stygian Umbra. I kind of like it, actually. The Umbra units are very tanky, and then we can have the heavy hitting stewards in the back, and they can survive sweeps and whatnot. Okay. Sap Amulet, Space Prisms, Energy Siphons. I kind of like the Space Prisms because we can put them on a floor. Buff debuff Seraph is very annoying though. It means we can't stack up too much lifesteal, but hopefully we'll just have enough damage to make it work. Unless we have like double Gorge. Well, now it's easier to stack up the lifesteal. Now, Spell Weakness or Frostbite? I'll be honest with you, I think you want Frostbite. What did I just say? You have a lot of tanks. What stacks up very nicely with tanks? Frostbite. +4. I honestly don't mind this because of the fact that we have the trained stewards and we have so many of them. If they die, we'll just keep respawning them. I think we can make this work. Now, what did it say we got out of this? Was it 40 gold? Because, I don't know, if 35 gold would actually be all that good for us. Pray I don't go lower. But we'll see. So already everything is dying. Should have probably played up here, but I wanted to make sure we got these kills. And you actually spawned in a very good spot. You're taking 9. Everything here is dying? Okay. Here, trained steward, have a damage shield. If everything here is dying, I'll put a lifesteal morsel up here. I should have put the lifesteal morsel on him, but if I put it up there, then we can put another trained steward down. Well, eventually, I hope. So you're dead. All right. Well, I mean that's pretty good. By the way, here's another trained steward. So early, this run is going to be extremely easy. It's going to get harder as time goes on due to the tithe, though. But as long as the enemies don't have sweep, our champion is not getting hit. Again, at least early. A damage spell seems quite nice. What do we have a problem with? Support units. Ergo, we're going to take an Ice Tornado. You also take an Atumbra Assault, and if you can make it holdover, you do it. Could also make the Icy Silophyte sweep and quick, and the spell weakness is not that bad. I think you definitely go Icy Silophyte though, and you say, hey, quick apply to this unit is amazing. If you can make it happen, make it happen. Yes, Alloyed Construct is great. It's a Gorge unit. We can gain fuel. I don't think damage is our problem early. We just need to prepare for the future. And I think this is how I'm going to prepare for the future with a sweeper. Now, we do not have many units to upgrade. We also don't have a lot of cash. So I'm gonna go for an Umbra unit plus a spell upgrade. Kinda don't like this, but Morsel Master I think is better because you can choose what morsel to duplicate, and it's cheaper. This is not really what I wanted, but we can at least get some upgrades done, and a Tumbra Assault is one that I'm definitely gonna want, and Ice Tornado definitely needs to be cheaper. So I think that's a pretty good selection of upgrades. Not enough for even a single card removal though. But these train stewards are gonna keep us going for quite some time. We can do this early. Our champion is gonna die on this guy anyways because he has spikes innately. Haste is annoying. So I think you turn the trial on because I don't think it matters. I don't think your champion is gonna live at all. So it just doesn't matter if you play him or not. Low capacity at the top just freaking blows though. So the train steward is gonna live and get some kills. Morsel Master is going to live and get a kill. Titan's Bane is gonna live, get a kill, and then die. I think I'm gonna keep that train steward alive a little bit longer. If I play a new train steward in front, I think that'll be okay. Actually, yeah, put a sweep down, that's pretty nice. If we can keep him alive. With the sweep, or sorry, with the haste, I really don't want to put Icy Silophyte here. Maybe I'll get an attack morsel. Okay, so then where do you want Icy Silophyte? Well, actually, if you play the attack morsel down here, you can keep your train steward alive, and Icy Silophyte can get all the kills. It's gonna be something like this. Why is this important? Because then you can display a Frozen Lance up here to get a kill, and then everything's dying. And oh hey, look, train stewards. The unit I wanted. So we will double up on the morsel. We'll put a train steward at the top because the bottom doesn't matter. You're taking 80. Not as much as I would have liked. Not as much as I would have liked. You gotta go. They're taking 100. I think we need to keep this floor going as long as possible. Now you're taking 170. And if we get Ice Tornado, you're dead. I forgot if we drew it early or not, but... I was worried. It didn't immediately zoom in, and I'm like, what? The reason why it didn't zoom in was because the back enemy unit died, and so it had to wait for that animation to finish playing. I got really scared. But that was pretty good. Offering Token can't hit... It can hit something. It's not likely to hit something, but it could hit something. Twigbreaker says, I accidentally hit F11 and it scared me. And then Disposable Account says, F11 is dull screen? I pressed F11 and the stream got very dull all of a sudden. Hi everybody. Welcome back to Monster Train. Choo choo. Helical Chrysalis is a lot of damage, but the Ice Tornado AoE is great. It's expensive is the problem. There's a 1 cost card. It's like deal 1 damage 5 times. That's better because it costs 1 and you can just give it +10 to make it do 11 damage to all enemies. So, or to random enemies 5 different times, which is more likely to get you kills on the support units. A heavy damage spell is nice though. Problem is I don't think we need it, but if we have Icy Silophyte out there and they get a hit in, this will do a lot of damage. I'll take it. And I think I will take another Tumbra Assault. Even at 3, it's okay. Seraph does spawn 15 health, 3 HP minions, so 3 is an okay, you know, like number of damage, amount of damage to deal. 5 is ideal. Well, 5 is the target. If you can deal 5 damage, you can take out all of the support units from Seraph. But if you can deal 6 damage, you can also take out the multi-strike minions on the 7th fight that sometimes appear. So duplicate a card. What the heck would we duplicate in this deck? A train steward. We could duplicate the good Autumber Assault, which is honestly pretty good. We could get an Umbra unit, which I think is important. And we can just save our cash for the future, you know, for a future reroll or something. If it's a good Autumber unit, maybe we'll just duplicate that one. Oh, I mean, I think at this point you just gotta take something. Alloyed Construct is not what we want. It's good damage, but it's not what I'm looking for. I'm not gonna duplicate it though, I don't think it's worth it. Boneshine Bone Rattler. Restore 2x Pyre health, enhance your Pyre with 3x attack. These are both real bad. Like if you can get X cost cards deal or are played for +3, then yeah, that's 9 health whenever you play this card. That's fantastic. Or it's up to 12 health with 3 Ember, but it's 6 health whenever you play it once per combat, and that's pretty nice. But I don't want to like thicken up the deck, and I'm spending my my cards elsewhere. I'm not just gonna take it to gild it. I think that's stupid. 20 damage per explosive. This is the worst one. If we can get Autumber Assaults out there, we can kill the bombs. If we had a quick silo fight or whatever she is, we could kill the bombs. But right now, we're not loving life. We're not loving the options we have. And I think we're just gonna build as much as we can up here. We're gonna put our tank unit up there, and we're just gonna put train stewards down below, I think. Look, might as well. We'll put Icy Salafite on the 2nd floor, I think, too. But oh my god, you're gonna take 20! No, you're not. It means we're not playing the silo fight, but that's okay. It means we also don't have fuel, but that's also okay. We just need fuel now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Attack, attack, attack. I think if we play him at the front. Really? You're dying too? Attack it. Oh, you're dying too. All right, that was stupid. I should have played him at the back. Because then he would have lived with taking no damage, I think. I did the math on that very incorrectly, but this is what a Autumber Assault is made for. I want you guys to be weaker. I would like more capacity up here. More capacity here is nice for the train stewards, but they're kind of just garbage, honestly. They're garbage stewards, but if I can put another space prism here, we can double more morsels, so I kind of like that. You're currently taking 12, but I can put a lifesteal morsel there, so that's fine. Let's kill you and get more morsels. So there's lifesteal. You're gonna get eaten, which is just like absurdly fantastic. And I don't want you in the deck, so we're gonna play that. Spell weakness on the boss seems okay. Did you answer my inquiry? I walked away to caffeine. You're right, I did not answer your question, which was, what are you gonna play when you beat Monster Train? Also, I feel like you've explained this before, but I can't recall. Honestly, if Risk of Rain 2 is coming out soon-ish, that seems like a good game. I hate that you're dying. Like, I'm trying to think, how do I keep you alive? You know what? I keep you alive with a train steward. Yeah. Yeah. You will die, but you will keep him alive. Okay. These guys suck if you don't have any way of just, you know, targeted dealing with them. Might as well kill you and keep your spell shield alive for one more turn. So what am I looking for if I don't really want the alloyed construct? Really? Lifesteal or damage shield guy. Ideally lifesteal guy, you know my preference, but one of those would be perfect, or more perfect, let's say. You do not have a haste unit. We're gonna ice you. I don't see why not. Damage shield or +4 attack. Damage shield probably works better with the boss fight coming. Am I gonna duplicate another morsel? I think I am. I'll duplicate the +4 energy, or +4 attack as well. And honestly, you're gonna do damage. Yeah, you're gonna kill the unit and do 48 and give me energy. Perfect. These train stewards are pretty good. Should probably upgrade them at some point, but it is hard to do. Also, this is gonna be a great ice tornado. 240 damage. I'll take it. The train stewards almost did it on their own. And Icy Silophyte is back, baby. Put you there. You know what? Should have put Titan's Bane behind Morsel Maker. Not that it really matters too much. Just a minor thing. There you go. Okay. Good stuff. We have a lot of damage on bosses. Apply Trample. That's actually pretty good. +5 magic power doesn't really matter. Shade Splitters don't benefit. Frozen Lances are gonna be removed. We have good damage spells already. The Trample on the Construct is pretty nice. That way if there's a lot of weak enemies, he can kill them. And if we end up adding like one big beefy unit, then we can just play that big beefy unit and give Trample to them. Incant Armor. I think we need another tank so we can have like a second floor, because right now the only tank we have is only at 25 health. A Guard of the Unnamed isn't amazing, but it can guard for a, Cold Celia or the other one that we have, Icy Celia, Icy Silophyte. Cold Celia is Frostbite. Icy Silophyte is not Frostbite, even though she's got Icy in the name. I see it hard. We need something. I'll take it. Do we need capacity? Capacity has been fine. Do we need draw? It would be acceptable. What about energy? You're expensive. Ice Tornado and Helical Crystallis are expensive. Trample is expensive. We don't really have a lot of zero cost cards except for Energy Siphon and Space Prisms. Can't help but feel like draw is what we want though. We want to get to Atumber Assaults. We want to get to better cards than Frozen Lances and Shade Splitters. We want to get to the Train Stewards faster. I feel like what you want here is draw. I don't feel like the capacity makes sense because we have the Space Prisms, and we're not even using all of our floors anyways. So I will probably go to upgrade units. We need to put health on our big boy and quick on the sweeper. You love to see it. You love to see it. And even though you can't give them, +5, +10, you give them something that makes them over that 5 damage level. And then honestly, I do think you make the Alloyed Construct tankier because he's gonna be your final floor. The Guard, if he dies, we can just put Train Stewards on the same floor. And I think you could make him hit multiple enemies, which is a good counter to floors with multiple enemies, but we have that sweeper now. I'm just gonna go for the Frostbite. 50 gold, can't do anything with it. That's pretty good. +6 attack. The problem is the haste. Like we can probably put lifesteal morsels out there. We need the Train Stewards to keep our Icy Silophyte alive, because even on the first turn of combat, if there's only one Guardian and one Clipped Conduit, they're going to be doing, 7 + 12. They're going to be doing 19 damage. Even if one of them is 0, like if it's just a guard, that's still 13 damage. And they only have 10 health. So we're going to need a tank on the first turn. We can use morsels as damage shields though, and it's 75 gold. This is pretty risque though. I think we can do it. We have spells that can kill some of these units. Some big damage spells. We can lifesteal if we get lucky. Now a 3-unit floor is not what I had in mind. I'll say that immediately. You still have to go at the top even with the lower capacity because of the sweep. We cannot guarantee that Icy Silophyte's gonna live, so you have to go at the top. A trained steward will tank all the damage. So you're gonna live at 31, and you will die when you make it up to the top. Actually, I'm just remembering, hey, you're quick. You're freaking dead. You're freaking dead, man. Still want you up here, though. And we might as well play another trained steward as just a body blocker. Same thing's happening down there. You're dead. You're not gonna make it up. Trained steward is gonna lose their damage shield, but that's okay. You gotta get played. You're already dead. Might as well kill something. We did get the lifesteal morsel. We also got the +5/+5. Might be better on you, honestly. You're gonna get hit for 6. Do I want you to heal 6 or gain 5 HP? I guess giving you 5 HP is better, but I could also give the trained steward the 5 HP. I could give the trained steward the lifesteal though, and then he can heal up on the next turn. Okay, I kind of like that better. So you have fuel, good. We're just waiting for space prisms. Exactly what I thought was gonna happen happened. You're gonna hit for 12, we're gonna have 1 HP, you're gonna heal. You have 2 fuel. Double gorge, double fuel. Good to see it. Really need those space prisms out. I don't think we can play the Morsel Master. We might be able to play him on the middle floor to buff a trained steward, but we need the capacity here to play morsels, ideally. Because if we don't draw a space prism next turn, then the top floor is just wasted. So I don't think we can do that. By the way, you're dead. You're gonna make it up, and then you're gonna die. Fantastic. You're gonna make it up, and then you're gonna die up there. Fantastic. I think we play this on you, though, just in case we can kill you. I think I will play the Morsel Master there. Kind of the opinion, why not? We can play 1 morsel per floor, so let's get a 3rd morsel. Plus health, probably on the construct. Probably on the trained steward at the bottom. Make him a little tankier. It's acceptable. I just noticed Titan's Bane's tail. What the hell is going on with that thing? It glows. It's like a... I guess in this picture you can kind of see it. It's like his fin. His like weird tail flappy fin. He's just very like bloomy, you know? He's very bloomy. He's a bloomer. You're dead. That kind of sucks, because you're not dying. Well, I could put a morsel in front of you. Also, lovely to have all of these, you know, capacity upgrades in the deck somewhere. So let's tank for you so you live. We're probably gonna draw a trained steward to put in front of Cold Celia, but I still like this. I'm honestly of the opinion that you just tank a hit for him. We'll get 1 energy next turn, which is fine. Just don't do anything. Oh, good to see you. Could tank for Icy Silophyte, and honestly, I think that's what we're gonna do. Well, actually, I could kill you and then put a trained steward down. Because actually, I could kill you. We need, well, you're gonna die on the top floor, so maybe I don't do that. But I need Icy Silophyte to attack once, because I think this boss is gonna have 2 support units in the back that need to die. This will also keep you alive, and then you'll live for 1 turn on the boss. We don't need more units up there, so yeah, I'm just gonna spawn another trained steward just to make sure. Just to make sure that everything's fine down here. You'll die. Honestly, well, no, let's wait for a freaking helical crystallis, which we're probably just gonna play against the boss anyways. You need help. You gorge twice, that's fantastic. You can get more health and one of them's gonna live, and then End turn. You know what? Should have played that spell at the top. I think it would have killed the unit. I guess because of your haste, you have the haste guys. Makes sense. You're taking 212. You're taking 222? Excuse me? You're taking 12. Dude, I need more morsels at the top. I think honestly we just tank up. And I don't want you to take damage. I think we'll be just fine here. This guy is toasted. The damage shield is kind of wrecking him. You're dead. You're dead. You didn't even get to my floor with my champion, and you're dead. You're dying to train stewards and a morsel master. You're the boss? You were guarding this floor? Cuddle Hex, freeze a card, drain sap. The Ice Storm is kind of the card I was talking about earlier. If we can upgrade this with plus 10 magic power, it's amazing. As is, it can still kill units, although it's awkward. Feast is not what we want. We're not playing a lot of morsels. Having half cash is making it very difficult to upgrade cards. We just need good cards. Kind of like Cannibalize. We can use it to kill a train steward that's lost its damage shield. We can kill a morsel and get better morsels out of it. The only rare morsel is the +5/+5. The uncommon morsels, I think the only uncommon morsels are damage shield and lifesteal, which makes that a very good card. We can check the logbook very quickly though to find out. 0 unit Umbra. The common morsels, or actually the common morsel is energy. The uncommon morsels are lifesteal, damage shield, +4 and +4 health and attack. The only rare morsel is +5/+5. Okay. I thought these were common, honestly. I never really paid attention to the colored gem, which indicates rarity. Gray being uncommon, blue being common, and then purple being rare. So we might not get damage shield lifesteal, but the chance of getting damage shield lifesteal I think makes Cannibalize pretty good. I think I'll take it. It's a weird card. It doesn't really matter too much, but I think it does help. And I'll be honest, going left path for card removal is nice, but we do need to continue to upgrade units. Like the Alloyed Construct needs to get better. The Guard I didn't even play. The Train Stewards can always just get buffed. If we duplicate, what would we duplicate? That's always a good question to ask. I'll be honest, another Icy Silo fight might be okay in case one dies. Another Space Prism is pretty good. Oh, I do like duplicating a Space Prism. Do you just save your cash? Because it's so hard to get money, I think we might just want to save cash. Let's remove cards. I think by removing Frozen Lances, we make the deck better because we never want to hit Spell Shield or Spell Weakness with those. And I think another Icy Silo fight for more Spell Weakness is honestly pretty good. She's not tanky, but we have a lot of Train Stewards and she does great damage. If one dies, we can just respawn another one. If she dies, we can just respawn her. Spikes is annoying, especially with our Icy Silo fight, but what was I just saying? We can freaking make it happen. And these enemies with 1 HP will die to the Ice Storm. I think we can make this happen. And what I like about this challenge is that the reward is not reduced via the tithe. It's just a artifact. And we have full pyre health. And it's not really even that bad, even though it is gonna kill our champion if we let him. I think we can do it. So I'll be honest with you. I think we just let Icy Silo fight kill everything and die, and we say, hey, that's a good turn. I think we say, you have to get played. I think you play him at the top to buy more time. And if we draw another Icy Silo fight, we just play him again. And we did. They are gonna die. There's literally no way to keep them alive, but this is kind of what I want this unit specifically for. They're doing their job. Even putting a Train Steward down doesn't matter. We could put a Train Steward in the back though, which is not that bad. It's not that bad. Twigbreaker says, Ice Storm and +5 magic power to spells in hand with both having holdover. I have the that +5 magic power spell from Stygian Guard, the rare card. I have that with holdover whenever I can. It's fantastic. Especially with Awoken, because then you get +5 heal per restore, which is insane. Just tempted, like if I put the Train Steward in the middle, we'll have more time to buff them and more time to play spells to kill these units. I think we just say, Icy, Silophyte, you've done a great job. Now it's a Tumbra Assault's turn to shine. +4/+4. Well, I mean, you need some fuel. And then you can just go there. Okay, now it's gonna be hard. Guardian's Amulet is pretty good for killing these guys, but we want to kill him ideally before the champion even has a chance of attacking. It's gonna be hard when you don't draw spells, though. So let's just do more damage here. They're actually, Train Stewards are better guards than the guard right now. That's kind of crazy. You're gonna die to the robot. So let's play this just to make sure. +4/+4. You should get the health. You can get the attack. I mean, you should honestly just tank an attack, I guess. Well, no, because you're gonna hit the damage shield anyways. That's fine. Helical crystals. Champion's living. I think I think an Ice Storm and a helical crystals down here is like perfect. Well, if you're gonna, well, I can't ensure your death. I think we can assume we're gonna get lucky enough with the Ice Storm, though. This floor is gonna suck, but... Well, you could start with an Ice Storm down here then, but I want these enemies to, you know, die to the construct, if at all possible. Okay, I mean, that did what I wanted it to do. You're dead, but we knew that was gonna happen anyways. Well, putting a morsel in front will keep the Train Steward alive and kill this unit. I could put a Train Steward down here and he'd get in 20 damage. You're gonna kill him though. Let's focus down here in that case. Just do 50 damage. I really want to play these Train Stewards, but I think that was the line. And then honestly, I think the line here is just an Ice Tornado. Our champion might get hit. You have fuel. I think a Train Steward at the front means that the robot gets the kill and the champion is gonna live. I hate how fragile that champion is, says not Bill Murray. Oh yes, me too. Oh yes, oh yes. I think 3 Train Stewards on the middle is fantastic if we draw them. Otherwise, we might prefer to have the ability to play more at the top. Also, can I just say, we frickin' desperately need a specific morsel here. 13-2. You living is actually better for me. Let's kill you instead. Just would love a lifesteal morsel. Would love it. Would love it. I can just put a Train Steward down here to block 2 turns? Shade Splitter would block another turn. Okay, yeah, this is fine then. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but... I just gotta burn out as much of the stealth as possible. So we might lose here, specifically just because what we need is a lifesteal morsel. I think if we don't get a lifesteal morsel, we're dead. We have to get a lifesteal morsel, I think, to live. Guardian's Amulet is not enough here, but the guard is pretty good. Give him some armor. Tank 13 damage. How much fuel do you have? Not enough. Should have probably played the Morsel Maker, huh? Well, we'll play the Morsel Maker up here. I hope that's gonna be enough. I don't think it is. With 4 turns of stealth, you're gonna make it and kill my pyre. What a bummer, what a bummer. Like, I have to give you life. I don't even know how to keep you alive right now. It's gotta be lifesteal and damage shield. If I play this, it's gonna do 120 damage. You're gonna have okay, in order for my pyre to live, I have to get you to at least 220. That's not gonna happen. Okay, I think what you do is you just Autumnbro twice to try to get, I don't know what, like 2 damage shield would make sure that we could hit once with the champion and apply 20 frostbite. Is that even enough? Stealth is completely game breaking. Stealth is just garbage. Like it breaks lifesteal and it breaks a lot of different sort of survival strategies here. Because I don't know how to live. I honestly don't. We don't have capacity for additional. We have capacity for 2 morsels, which means. Okay, wait, hold. We could put 3 morsels down here. It's gonna be this, which is not the morsels that we wanted, and this. No, we have to. I can't put 3 morsels down there. We had to have gotten the morsel that we wanted from that. So there's no way we can live, even if we got damage shield, because lifesteal doesn't do it. You're gonna die before you can even attack once. So we lost. It was a good run, but we got countered by the stealth boss. I did take the trial. You know, if we had not taken the trial, we could have kept the Stylophytes alive and done a lot more damage and been a lot tankier. You know, that's on me. I did not think the stealth would be that bad. I thought that our trained stewards would live long enough to make it so that a robot could actually attack. That didn't happen. That did not happen. I guess really what we needed here is just tankier units, because due to the many weak enemies, our trained stewards just couldn't live long enough. So that's a case of the trial killing us. But I still think you'd do the trial because you had full pyre health. You know, Spikes does kill your sweep unit, but it was still a good attempt. Still a good attempt. Oh well. In any case, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.